Hollow points the nigga tatters out, I got them all in the nine. Put them all in the nigga spine, motherfucker gonna be trying to get a piece of the pie. Never gonna leave, never gonna die, for the ball until I fall. Dust, get ready to feel the spray. Trae bust with an AK, trying to be leaving another mother dead today. I be ready to ride if a nigga steady be picking, but too many be bumping, so a nigga steady be ticking.
So the next one we're gonna talk about, of course, is the Zero and Trae situation. All right, man, now, this is big gang, really tapping in. I want y'all to understand, like, where I'm from and regionally what I seen outside looking in. Okay, first of all, I'm from Chicago. So, you gotta understand, when I was introduced to Zero and Trae, I was like a world away. Like, I was like, you gotta understand, I was always the music kid that like looked at Murder Dog. Like, if you know what Murder Dog magazine is, your boy had those. Double XL. Before Double XL became a thing, I had Double XLs. When niggas was watching was like on the Source stuff, I was on Double XL and Murder Dog. I wasn't with Vibe, I wasn't with Source, because at this time, like, that's how you got the information in the hip hop world. That's how you got the information. I wasn't with Right On. I wasn't with what's the 411, none of that shit. If you from 99 to like 2009, 2010, the break of the internet years, like, if you wasn't in the magazines, you didn't know the Next to Blow. You didn't know the Rhyme and Reason. You didn't know the Nice and Slow. You didn't know the underground mixtapes and DJs. You didn't know about the Soldier Slims or the OG Ron C's. You didn't know about Southwest Distribution or Selecto Hits. You wouldn't know about DJ Paul Volume 1, 2, and 3, the mixtapes he dropped in between the albums. So you had to be, back then, you had to really look for music. When I was coming up in the culture of hip hop, you really had to be like, how was just on the phone at your fingertips and you could just scroll and just find some shit. It wasn't like that when I was young. When I was considered in the social world, it was like you had to seek that out. Like, you had to know what a mixtape spots was to get the Charlemagne the God mixtapes. Niggas don't even know the nigga Charlemagne ain't the real Charlemagne. Is not the nigga from Breakfast Club. It's a producer. He used to produce for Dipset and other niggas in New York. Charlemagne, look him up. He a real producer. So that just lets you know, like, you wouldn't know these things unless you searched the culture. So I come along, Zero and Trae. Of course, listening to Rap A Lot. I'm a Rap A Lot baby because, of course, Chicago, Houston has, Texas period, but Houston's always had that direct pipeline shit. We in the same time zone as Texas. It's even been debates if it's even considered in history. Is Texas considered the Midwest? Think about it. But I'll confer to that later. So, of course, we get the relationship with Rap A Lot. I'm starting from the beginning to explain how I come into speaking about this. So, of course, we get the relationship with Rap A Lot. Scarface, Ghetto Boys, they come into Chicago. So, I'm a kid. I'm always keeping up with their catalog as the years go by. Do or Die, all of them. Do or Die was signed to Rap A Lot. I don't know if people know that he was the first Chicago act. Big Mike, all them cats. I'm into Rap A Lot. So, of course, around this time, I see some dude named Joseph McVeigh, the story of Joseph McVeigh. I'm in and out of music at this time. I'm on my New York shit. So I'm looking in like Source magazines, not Source magazines, but Murder Dog, Double XL magazines. When I got onto Zero, Zero was locked up. They were promoting the album. I think it was the story of Joseph McVeigh. He was Behind Walls. That was the album that he made. That's when that's when I got introduced to him. I got introduced to him through the I Hate You. That probably was the first, if you want to get technical, that probably was viral before viral was a thing.
I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch.
Cause niggas, we didn't know who Zero was, but everybody from Rap City, all over the place was I hate you. Nigga, in the underground circles, the SEA Awards, all that. The DJ, man, shout out to, DJ Sycamore, man. What's his name? He passed away, man. DJ K Slay, the Mixtape Awards, all that. I don't think people understand how big the Mixtape Awards used to be for the culture, because that, like, the Flavor Awards, all that. That shit really, that's how the cultures got able to intermingle with each other. So, of course, this is how I'm getting introduced to Zero. I'm getting introduced to him. Now, at the time, he's bringing across a guy named Trae, who has, at this point, I think it's the Gorilla Mob or something like that. It's Gorilla Mob. So the first song I heard from them officially was that I Found Me. That I Found Me, that do. He just get on the verse, rapping this shit. And then I Found Me. I don't need to with nobody, niggas. I Found Me. That do. That shit hard. Yeah, that's the first song I seen visually. Like on video, was like, oh shit, them niggas hard. But like I say, I'm not from Texas. So this is the first time I'm seeing niggas from Texas, besides the Rap-A-Lot affiliated niggas like UGK, Scarface, outside of them. This is a whole different world. I haven't seen Susha House yet. So I'm like, oh, these niggas wear big t-shirts and headbands like us and shit. I thought niggas was riding horses, nigga, like what the f. So I see they're extremely talented. I say they get maybe 4 or 5 years of a good run going. By the time I run into them again, I'm in the military. I'm in the army. They still doing their thing. By this time, they done built up a considerable catalog between the two. By this time, I'm getting Roll and Trae. I'm getting Crew Creeping the Quality Mix. That Incredibles and shit with the Trae and Lil Wayne. I'm getting that. I'm getting ABN. They doing their thing together, but they flying together. So I found out some key things then. They're real cousins. I heard they're real cousins. Like, I don't know if this is a rumor or it's a real thing, but I heard they're real cousins, or they're close enough that where they consider each other family. So for them to even be fighting or jumping on each other, that's crazy, because I mean, niggas could talk about it. But of course, Zero's been going on numerous platforms as of late, talking about like, well, it was business why we fell out, and that could be the case. And well, Trae just kind of swallowed the brand up, and I didn't feel included. And I mean, how do you make somebody that kind of prides themselves on being one deep included in some shit? It's kind of like, nigga, I can't make you do shit.
Try creating some shit and having that shit taken from you because a motherfucker think you going to jail forever for murder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't take the opportunity because I'm gone to go copyright everything. Nigga was mad at me because I moved out his house, man.
Yeah.
I told the nigga, you know, hey man, I'm a real nigga. Like, I can't smoke in your house and this shit feel weird.
Like when he said he made me live in a house, I don't think no nigga can make a grown nigga live in a house with niggas if he don't want to. Come on, but that's neither here nor there. The point I'm getting to is the real reason that most people don't understand why y'all beefing. So from what I understood through my little detective work, street lore, 2 parts street lore, 1 part detective work, and a lot of connections. The real reason why them niggas fell out is because Trae and Zero and Trae, younger brother, used to hang together. Like, this my little nigga, he with me, like, but that happens in numerous rap entourages. That's usually how I go. Like,
that was J-Ton, right?
Yeah, Jaden. I was gonna get to that. Yeah, basically, like in rap entourages and groups and shit like that. I said that in one of my episodes before. There's always the intermediaries. You got the bosses, then you know my little homies with your little homies. Like my dudes with your little dude shit. Sometimes you might take liking to my little homie over here because he a better shooter than yours. Y'all intermingle. Camps intermingle like that. They just do that. From CMG with YTB Fat and a lot of the rappers, if you notice now, it's been like that since the 80s, man. It's been like that forever, man. Posses have always had that. Oh, you know this rapper, I know this rapper. We link with each other, and that's how the culture gets spread through cities. That's always been a hip-hop thing. So that ain't nothing new. That's always how niggas get the drugs, get to meet each other, know each other. All them cool ass niggas from Houston, all them cool ass niggas from Chicago. Nigga, we do this, nigga, we do that. Man, my little nigga, we over here talking, who you think the little niggas is coalescing with each other. Man, yeah, bro, them hoes, man, woo. That's usually how I go. So J-Ton was rolling with Zero though, cause they family. Texas. J-Ton, because they are family. They're from Texas. One thing I've learned about living in Texas, it's the social things is a little different out here. Like, even down to what they call their mamas, like your tea lady. And I remember the first time I heard a nigga say, man, I gotta go check out my tea lady. I was like, who? Yo, what? My T Jones, we say, man, niggas like, man, hey, bro, we be high-siding and joning on niggas. I was like, high-siding, joning? What? I tell you, the first 2 years in Texas for me was extremely hard. Y'all, people think I'm playing when I say this. Like, when the first time a nigga tried to fight me, he was like, nigga, I want to look at that shit from the shoulders. I'm like, you want to see my shoulders, nigga? Like, I was like, you want to see my shoulder blades, nigga? I couldn't believe that though. I didn't understand that. I was, that's new to me, bro. I'm not used to niggas. I want to look at that shit, man. What you talking about, man? Hey, man, I'm coming down on them boys, but man, ball, man, I'm clean. I ain't know nothing about that shit. The first 2 years I was in Texas, I was extremely confused about the family dynamic and culture. I have no problem saying that. I was lost. I was just a nigga from up north. I ain't know nothing. The women was great down here. Even then. That's why I got so many baby mamas, because I was like, nigga, all the out here got ass and they light-skinned it? Oh my God, nigga, I'm nutting everything out here. Lord, stop me now, Jesus. Like, you, Houston, I'm going everywhere. Nigga, I got baby mama. I got a baby mama in Dallas. I got a baby mama in Houston. Nigga, I was trying to plant my flag, nigga, wherever I could get it in was where I was getting it in. But that's neither here nor there. But either way, so J-Ton and Zero on the way from a show get pulled over. This is when Zero got the 300, the blue 300. So basically, Zero, say for instance, I'm in the car with my little homie. Now, this is my car. I got everything in this car. I know where everything at. And my little homie fall asleep. Now, when we get pulled over, I'm already a felon. I really ain't supposed to be riding with this shit no way, but I am. The police pull us over. My little homie get up. Now he take my cup, his cup. He drank everything we got in the car. He put everything away. I don't tell my young nigga it's a seat. It's a bottle of lean under the car, under the seat. So now my young nigga, he in the mix. He jammed up. Whopped the bam. Cause shit, he don't know that it's another. Now mind you, he done already drunk everything. He done woke up out of sleep. He drunk my cup, his cup. He done got rid of the pill. He done did everything. But I don't tell my young nigga like, hey man, it's a bottle of drink under your seat. Police, safe to say, police pull him over, boom. They find a bottle of drink. J-Ton don't know, like, nigga, that ain't my drink, nigga. Like, he didn't say that, but that ain't my drink. But of course, one thing I've learned in Texas, one thing I've learned in the law period, possession is 9/10 of the law and where that shit is placed. If it's a gun in the house right now and it's a gun further over there by that wall, it could be mine. But the fact that it's on that table near him makes him responsible. I'm gonna give a message to y'all young niggas because I think y'all don't understand this and I think y'all don't get it when I'm giving you free game. So when you with niggas and when you around niggas, because I'm big on this shit, I keep everything on my person. I keep everything on my person. 9 times out of, depending on if I don't trust you, 9 times out of 10, if you got the thing under the seat where I can scoot back, I'm scooting under the seat to see if you got a pipe under there so you ain't putting me in no jam. I'm smart like that. So for you young niggas that don't know, possession is really 9/10 of the law. Like I said, it's 3 people in here right now. If it could be mine, but if I leave that gun right there on the edge of that white table where he's sitting at, they gonna put it on him. He automatically the culprit first. In the eyes of the law, until somebody can fast forward, it was on his desk. Why was it on his desk? We came in, it was right there on his desk. Now, was it facing me? Was the handle facing me? They don't give a about none of that. Why is the gun on his table? So that leads me back to the story at hand with Trae, little brother, and Zero. J-Ton, let me stop saying this man's name. Like he ain't got a name. Shout out to ABN, shout out to J-Ton, all them niggas over there. Let me say that first and foremost, because he more than just Trae, little brother. So, with that being said, basically the drink was under his seat. Now, mind you, I'm already a felon. You a felon. You a misdemeanor. This day, he younger at the time, too. You a misdemeanor nigga. See, it was hard for them to run into Zero for so long because I don't got nothing against Zero. But this is something I've done my research on. I've hit plenty of reputable sources. Bro, Zero, you got to kind of, like, not look for Zero, but Zero be by himself. He ain't really posting his movements like that. Like, he a nigga that can kind of fly under the radar, you feel me? He can kind of fly under the radar, like for the most part. You can't just catch him in Houston. You'll see him, but you're not just catching him like you would see Sauce Walker, Slim Thug. He move a little different in Militant because he's always by himself. So, of course, J-Ton takes the lead charge. They don't admit it, but possession 9/10 of the law. It goes down on J-Ton. J-Ton go do his time, whatever. When he get out, he say like, man, look, we can be cool, all that. Like, he ain't even take it to the media at first. He ain't even say nothing to the media. J-Ton like, hey, I just want to get my paper. Like, I want to just get my scratch. Like, whatever we do on phone them, like, let's bump uglies. Let's get it cracking. So basically, Zero ducking him. So now it's to a point where it's like, all right, when I see you, I'ma deal with you accordingly. Like, whatever happened. Whatever, I done tried to set up the fade with you. I done tried to holler at you on some real nigga shit. And to a degree, gang agree with it. Cause if we family and I hit you up for it, and you steady ducking me like, bro, you done took time out of my life. I think J-Ton did like a year, 2 years for that drink he got caught with. He had a probation violation, automatic 2 years. You took 2 years out of my life. We gotta, I don't give a if it's for 60 seconds. We gotta touch some paint real fast. And we can be back cool. J-Ton even said that, like, we can be back cool. And of course, what y'all fail to realize is it ain't had nothing to do with no business with Zero and Trae. They was all under the same umbrella. They all dispersed at the same time. They all went their separate way. Trae done had plenty of deals since then. Zero done had plenty of opportunities to get deals if he wanted them. He just ain't want them. So, it ain't got nothing to do with business. It got something to do with, man, you got that little nigga, you got that man, little brother jammed up on that drink. And then when they saw you, they dealt with you the way they chose to deal with you. Because, nigga, we family, you really didn't have to duck me. We could have saw each other, got it cracking, kept it moving. That would have been that. We probably would have got a Zero and Trae album. But now, hands have been passed. Police reports done been filed, I guess. From what I hear, I heard Zero told the police, like, hey, them niggas jumped me. You feel me? And so, I mean, like, I don't think you the nigga that they want to do an album with anyway. When he was like, man, I'll never do an album with them again. Well, I don't think they'll do an album with you. Because you kind of did the whole shit to them, if you want to be technical. Like, they tried, and if you look at the footage, even J-Ton said, we tried to talk to him first. And I had to go look at the footage. They did try to talk to him first. He was trying to fade him one-on-one. He didn't want to go. He talking about if I get into him, I'm going to pop him. Oh, we finna stump it. But if I'm with my partner, he tell a nigga right now, I want to get my ones and two. Man, what's up with that? We supposed to get that in. And the nigga say he finna pop him. Nigga, he ain't got to do nothing. We finna stump this nigga ears together. Because now you bringing a whole different dynamic into play. You bringing pistols. If P. Joe arguing with a nigga right now, and the nigga say, nigga, woo, I'll pop you. Gang lights ain't, my lights is not on fighting no more. It ain't on them fighting no more. It's to subdue whoever talking about they got a gun. So now we on a whole different playing field. So what you expect to happen? Like, they was gonna jump you. You talking about I pop whoever, right? Nigga, we supposed to be fair. Why you even talking about good? Okay, boop, 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 boop. And that's where we at now. Ain't got nothing to do with no business, because if we being technical, they didn't even have their own business together. Jay Prince gave them the label deal for ABN, bro. They was, man, it took years for Zero. If y'all want to get technical, Zero just got his paperwork right for One Deep Entertainment. He just, like maybe like a few years ago, like he just really got independent. Zero just like really got his own imprint, put together everything on his own, maybe less than 3-4 years, if that. I don't want to be wrong. I can quote me, tell me something if I am wrong. Y'all can comment, like, subscribe, tap in, but that beef ain't got nothing to do with business. That's everything with family, and nigga, you did some whole shit. Hey man, it's your boy Big Gang. You tapping into Pop Austin Media. You like that content? Man, hit that like, subscribe button, and get in tune for sure.